This light rail extender cost $2.3 billion, which may sound like a lot, but it was totally worth it. And is going to revolutionize transit in the area, bringing better access to the inner suburbs of Boston. However, some people have said it has negative effects. How could that be? Today, I am going to show you why these NIMBYs are wrong and why Boston's $2.3 billion light rail extension, the Green Line extension, is completely worth it. So this is how you pay. You touch to start, and then you have to press this. Validation, press this, and then you have to wait, and you get a little receipt that looks like this. Fun. So this is the map of the T. So we're right here, and we're gonna ride down to North Station, the full Medford Tough branch, plus the central Green Line extension in Leechmere, and then into the subway to reach North Station. So, without any further ado, let's cut to some history with B-roll. The Green Line extension's past can be traced back to 1907, when the Boston Elevated Railway, or BERRY, proposed extending what is now the Orange Line from its then terminus at Sylvan Square into Medford. Nothing much came of this proposal until transit service in Somerville and Medford started declining due to competition with cars. The Boston and Maine Railroad, which had served Somerville and Medford for decades, closed 9 local stations in the 1930s and 40s. In addition, many streetcar routes were becoming buses, and in 1945, a plan surfaced that proposed extending what are now the Green and Orange lines further into the suburbs, including Somerville and Medford. However, not much progress happened until 1991, when the state of Massachusetts agreed to build the Green Line extension as part of a legal settlement over auto emissions around the Big Dig, with an estimated completion date of 2011. While many other projects in this settlement were built, the GLX remained just an idea, and a full plan did not come out until 2008. However, due to even more bureaucratic delays, the main part of construction did not start until 2017, and 5 years later, in March of 2022, the Union Square branch opened. And finally, on December 12th, 2022, over 100 years after the original plan came out, the Medford branch opened, completing the Green Line extension. They dropped a trip. Roger. I know, it's so horrible. How dare they? How dare they? No, I get that it's annoying. Like, seriously, don't drop a f***ing trip when I'm trying to make a vid about how good the line is. Alright, so we are pulling into Magoon Square. So
just after the station is the Somerville Community Path. It's just like a bikeway.
Okay, so actually I just looked this up on Wikipedia, and apparently it doesn't actually exist along the Red Line extension yet. It's in other places in Somerville, and it was supposed to open when the Medford branch opened, but in a classic feat of MBTAing, it has not opened yet and is pending to open probably next month. So, I mean, the GLX is good, but it's the MBTA, so there's always going to be something bad. Also, proof that this line is worth it. This is the crowd on a Saturday at 12:30. Alrighty, so we are about to approach East Somerville. One cool thing is, despite the T being notoriously bad about slow zones, we're currently going 40. So this line is quite fast, on par with the D branch, which the tracks aren't new, and that will be next week's video. But yeah, we're now about to pull into East Somerville, which is cool. But there's that's the approach. Is that the approach to the Tobin Bridge or not? Don't know what I was thinking here. We are nowhere near the Tobin Bridge, and also I'm facing the wrong way. But yeah, I thought that was the Tobin Bridge. It's not. So we're leaving East Somerville. After we leave East Som, we actually go past both the new GLX yard as well as the existing commuter rail yard before we hit Leechmere Station. So we're now moving slowly. I thought we'd keep the trend of going zoomy, but I will now cut to passing that yard. So this is the Green Line Somerville yard, which is a pretty major yard. It's the only yard not on the D branch except for Boston College, which doesn't count. This is the Union Square branch, which I have written, but I'm not going to put it in this video. So I think we're now waiting for a Union Square train. We're going over the Charles River on the Leechmere Viaduct, and it's a 10-mile-an-hour slow zone.
That is so bad.
The whole Medford branch was so zoomy, and now it's
Like 40, I think. I've gone 40 recently.
Dies of death. Also now Charles River views. Charles River, cool. And these are what?
This is a state police branch. They're like renovating it. It controls the bridge.
And also, are there like locks near here?
Oh yeah, they're up there. And
They're up
those
there.
exits to
Okay,
the
cool.
ocean.
And then now this is Science Park West End.
Borough Storo.
And that's Storo Drive. Get Storo. So we are now switching through to the other track because
This does not happen ever.
yeah. So we are on the weekend. I hear trains are ending at North Station. So that
And
is
government.
the
and
end.
with shuttle buses.
So yeah, that is the end of the GLX section. We're gonna pull into North Station, and we'll see you there. So we're here at North Station. This is the crowd waiting to board going back to Medford. So that was Boston's new $2.3 billion light rail extension. That is totally worth it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.